Hi, my name is Tadej Golobič, and I'm infrastructure team lead here at GateHub. And today I will talk about XRPL Snap. And XRPL Snap is a product that we created that's actually bringing the XRPL to the MetaMask. So you're probably all familiar with what is MetaMask, but let's just recap quickly. So in decentralized internet, the Web3 is actually built on a foundation of cryptocurrencies and decentralized applications called dApps. But in order to use them, you need to have some great user interface, ideally an elegant, intuitive, and easy to use. And in Ethereum world, MetaMask is actually one of the leading crypto wallets, if not the leading crypto wallet, and relies on browser integration and good design to sort of, let's say, as one of the main gateways into the world of Web3, decentralized finance, and NFTs. And MetaMask is actually nothing more than just browser plugin, right? It serves as an Ethereum wallet. You can store Ether and other ERC20 tokens, and you can then you install this plugin like every other, and when it's installed, you can do and transact with any other Ethereum addresses. And by connecting the Ethereum and MetaMask, user can spend their coins in games. They can stake tokens in some gambling applications and trade them on decentralized exchange. And works in all of the major browsers, so Chrome, Chromium-based browsers like Brave and Firefox, not on Safari though. So by last count that was done in April this year, MetaMask has an active base user of 30 million, and we believe that we can actually introduce the XRPL ecosystem to a vast number of new users. So let's talk about what are snaps. Well, actually, it's an extension of an extension. So MetaMask has launched an extensible platform where developers can extend MetaMask functionality, and these snaps are running inside the MetaMask. And they give developers quite a lot of freedom, but not so much because of they're compartmentalized inside of the secure ECMA script. And these snaps actually are only available in the canary distribution of MetaMask, that's called MetaMask Flask. And these snaps functionality feature allowed us to develop a snap for the XRPL ledger. So let's talk about secure ECMAScript. We all know that in JavaScript, in the world of JavaScript, we all use and rely a lot on third-party codes, including modules, packages, libraries, and so on. And too often, these applications are fully vulnerable to these code dependencies. So not only do their current security vulnerabilities impact the applications, so does the future ones, right? And over the night, any dependency can actually get upgraded into an exploit and can result in a security breach like it was the event stream accident. So this is where secure ECMAScript comes in handy. So it's a JavaScript runtime library for running such third-party codes in compartmentalized environment, so that, let's say, people cannot do some fishy stuff. So yeah, now we are talking about XRPL Snap. So idea that I got was actually 2 weeks after the last year Apex. Our CEO at that time, NA, wrote an email to us about XRPL Bounties program, and I was checking that GitHub repository a few times a week, and I noticed one pull request for the integration between MetaMask and XRPL, and it wasn't approved yet. But I said, okay, let's have a head start and let's start working on it. And as it turns out, it was never approved actually. So my bad for that. But also because I'm more of a backend and infrastructure guy. I talked with one of my colleagues at GateHub, that's backend team lead, Rok, and I said, Rok, can you help me with the front end because I don't know nothing about front end. And he said, sure, let's do it. And we built XRPL Snap. That, as I already mentioned, it brings the XRPL ledger to MetaMask. Due to some breaking changes that they're introducing probably every week, now it's currently available for version 10.28, only for testnet. And some simple usages, you can send payments, you can get transaction history, submitting the transaction account info. Basically, you can do everything right out of the box with the XRPL Snap. So how do you actually use Snap? So this is the first part of the code that you need to request Snap. So window.ethereum, so this .ethereum got injected into your browser when you installed MetaMask. And you said, OK, I want to request Snap, and you need to specify what Snap. So as you can see here, the snaps are stored on NPM, and you just need to specify the package name. And that's pretty much it. If you go then further, you got a permission request to install this this snap. Yeah, I'm really sure to do this. Yeah, I'm connecting. And then we come to the permission screen. So I would like to talk about permissions here that are, because XRPL Snap is not yet open sourced. It will be after the first release, but I will just stop here and say a few words about these permissions. So display dialog windows in MetaMask, we are using these permissions only for asking you to sign transaction. Are you really sure that you want to sign this transaction? So we don't do anything without your consent, basically. So website says, OK, I want to send 20 XRP to some address. Dialog pops up and asks you, are you really sure that you want to sign this transaction? And you can choose whatever you want, basically. Second one is store and manage its data on your device. OK, so this is very broad, but we are actually storing only one thing, and that is RippleD URL, and nothing else. We don't care about your, well, sorry, we care about your secret keys, but we are not storing them, right? We are storing only the RippleD URL, and in theory, you could use any RippleD that is available. In practice, you can use only two, because RippleD, so because it's running in the secure ECMAScript, and the MetaMask doesn't have support for WebSockets, we need to use API calls for communication with XRP Ledger. And the problem here is that RippleD does not have support for cores, except for two RippleD instances. That's XRPL cluster on the LiveNet and XRPL test minus XRPL labs. Yeah, so they have both instances with core support. I talked to Vice last year and asked him if he can do this, and yeah, he was kind enough to implement this, so I am very grateful to him for doing this. So yeah, only these two. Control your Ripple accounts and assets. Yeah, we don't control your Ripple accounts and assets. We are controlling your XRPL accounts and assets. I talked about this with people at MetaMask, but they actually don't care. So in terms of controlling your Ripple accounts and assets, we are just deriving your secret key, or let's say private key, from the XRPL account. So we never store your secret key for any action that we are doing with your wallet. If that's signing, if that's, let's say, fetching the account transaction, we're always deriving your wallet private key, wallet address, so that we know for what account you're doing the action. And that's basically it. That's all we do with your XRPL account, nothing more. And this is also very nice because if you have two laptops, you can go on the second laptop and you can still have the same XRPL account. And yeah, if you lose the MetaMask account, you're losing also the XRPL account. Don't do that. Yeah. So the fourth one is access the internet. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we need it, of course, because of the API calls. And the last one is allow websites to communicate directly with this snap. So website can actually ask you to send a payment, set a trust line, create payment channel, you name it. OK, so you approve this, install it, and yeah, I'm really sure that I want to install this and gives permissions. And that's basically it. It's installed. You can do now whatever you want to interact with the XRPL. So here we have one example of how to fetch the account transactions. So if you want to communicate with a snap, all you need to do is just call one method. You need to, that method is invoke snap. You specify what snap and what methods. So in terms of XRPL snap, all the naming is actually the same. It's XRPL underscore, what do you want to do? I want to get account transactions. Okay, here we have. I want to sign transaction. It's XRPL underscore sign. I want to submit transaction, XRPL underscore sign. But sometimes I want to sign transaction and submit it, so basically it's underscore XRPL underscore sign and submit. And that's basically it. It's very simple. We have also documentation, so you can also check that out. And this is some for the custom UIs that I was mentioning previous. It's all very simple to do snaps on MetaMask. If somebody has an idea for something other, like, I don't know, Bitcoin or whatever. Okay, so let's hop to the demo. Let me just check something. I need to go to Firefox, of course. So our landing page is xrpl-snap.com. Here it's written everything that I said, maybe a little bit more and nicer. So yeah, we have here documentation. It's not written yet fully, but we are working on it. We are developers. So here it is, something about Yeah, sorry, yeah. Yeah, just a sec. I can do it like this, right? Sure. Oh, I need to watch them here. Okay, doesn't matter. I probably should try this before you came here. Okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can see probably what's happening here. So yeah, for connecting wallet, for the permissions, a little bit written here. How to sign the transaction. This is not scrolling, is it? Okay. Okay, so for signing the transaction, okay, I will say it like this. Check it out. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to our landing page and go to web application. So here we have our demo app. So what we can do here, we can just click here on Connect Wallet, ask us for the permission if we want to connect this snap. We say Connect. Here asks us about permission for, like I mentioned previous, about controlling your XRPL assets and so on. Yeah, I'm confirming this, so let's just start over, and then you get right here balance. You have here some transaction history. I have also here some forum for sending XRP amounts. So let's say if I go to XRP faucets and just generate one testnet wallet. Oh my God. Okay, I will just send this to myself, because why not, right? Okay, so I will just send this to myself. So I want to send 73 here, 73 XRPs. So destination is this, and maybe let's do it if this will work. Yeah, sure. So yeah, would you like to sign this transaction? Actually, what was this? Probably I clicked somewhere else. Yeah, I don't want to sign this transaction actually, because 73 XRP is too much. Let's do a little bit lower, like, I don't know, 42. That's a nice number, right? So let's do 42, okay. And yeah, here I'm sure that I want to sign this transaction, so transaction is signed. The balance was deducted, and I send it to myself, so I just burned the fee, right? And here I can do a refresh. I'm then able to see the transaction, but it didn't went through because something is wrong with the internet, probably.
You cannot send it to us.
You can actually, right? Are you sure that you can send it to yourself? Okay, then let me just go here on faucet and generate one testnet account. I thought that you can. That's weird. Maybe I should do the account set transaction.
Send it to me if you want.
Yeah, how much do you want? I can send you probably everything. Yeah, sure. I can send you everything. It's not a problem. It's just a testnet, so no worries about that, right? Okay, yeah, I would now like to approve this transaction. And yeah, it's deducted. I can refresh here, and the transaction is here. I can click on it. It goes to BitHump, and I can see the transaction here. And basically, that's pretty much it in terms of transactions. For the payload, you just put the raw transaction JSON, and the transaction will go through. And that's pretty much it about the methods that we are supporting them. So now for the future of the XRPL snap, well, actually, one thing to do is get approval from MetaMask to have this snap in the official MetaMask extension. Improve the documentation, and since there was approval for Wallet Connect for XRPL, we will do that. We are fully compliant with that as well. And we will need to do a security audit. So this is prerequisite actually for the approval for MetaMask. And one thing that I would really like to see here is actually on-off ramping, if that's even possible. So because GateHub in 2 weeks ago released the on-off ramp with XAM. So I'm also hoping that we can do this with the XRPL snap. It would be pretty easy to show the guys at Ethereum what XRPL can do, right? And that's pretty much it. So I am at the end actually, so if you have, guys, any questions, you can meet me at the back or anywhere around the hotel, in front of the hotel. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.